about our Father's business. Grind mode, filled with His Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene episode. About our Father's business.
Yo, we are back. Episode number 16 of season 2 of the Not the Same Podcast.
Yeah, man.
And right now, you see the brown brother. See Michael, you see the other brown. Nah, that boy light skin over there. I don't know what he is over there. But that other little dude. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm sure somebody said that little dude over there.
Little dude, man. Don't little dude me, bro.
My
mama might
we the same,
my mama might
same
be watching.
height,
Don't little dude me, bro.
Good evening, Miss Wanda. How you doing?
What up,
How you
B?
doing?
What up?
Yeah, man. So, look, we got a great show for y'all tonight. We have a special guest, our man, Mr. Shane Kidd, a very dope, soulful artist. He
Yes,
got some
man.
very, very
Yeah.
good music, man. We're going to
Hard.
get to him in a few minutes and some bars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our man, we got a homie, Glenn Murray from Canada, that absolutely going to love this guy. I guarantee it.
Right.
I can guarantee it. So when Glenn-
Guaranteed.
just like Charles Barkley said, I guarantee. Facts. But anyway, with that being said, man, if you are watching the Not the Same Podcast right now, we need you to do a favor. We need
Tell
you
them what to do, bro. Tell them what to do.
Well, when the computer start acting right. But when it start, we need you to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you can keep up with what we got going, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when we
man.
go live. Also, if you are watching right now, please hit the like. Not because we want your likes, but hit the like button so people on YouTube can know that we are live right now and they can gravitate over here so you can hear this Shane Kidd interview. You can watch this brother good video and watch some other stuff. See some other stuff tonight. You know what I'm
stuff
saying?
that we got going.
You know we
want
some
to
goofy one words. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you already know it. So, hey, real quick before we bring out our man Shane Kidd on, we want to give a shout out to all the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Podcast.
Yes, sir.
First and foremost, to our homeboy Eric Boston, who was on last night.
Salute.
On our sports show. Salute to him and the 520 Collective. They are replayers of the Not the Same Podcast. We want to shout out Parable Radio, Sam, His Hop Radio out in Vegas,
Yes, sir.
Who's Hop, His Hop, Scooter, Praise 365.
Yes, sir.
We also want to give shout outs to Orlando Page of RYC Praise News, RYC Praise Radio. He's
Yes, sir.
also a rebroadcaster of the Not the Same Podcast. And
Yes,
our
sir.
MTMV Sports fam. We always got to give our fam some love out here. You dig what I'm saying? So, if I forgot you, listen, it's been a long day, one word. You better not
Brother,
get in your
you
feelings
have
because any other
no
day,
idea. No idea.
any other day, we shout you out. So if you get in your feelings, then tuck your tail and go sit down. I don't feel like hearing it.
Every time you say that, I think about the other version of that song. But
Well, if that's what they acting like, I'm just saying.
and if you're in your feelings, we got a anointed word from heaven from you.
Get over it.
Mr. G, what's up, brother? Hey, we got something special for you
and we
tonight.
got
I
something
think
special
this
with
artist that we're going to have on and we're going to interview is right up your alley, brother.
Right
'Cause
up your
we know the
alley.
type of music you like, and you're going to like this, brother. Matter of fact, both videos we have tonight going to be right up in your alley. But you just hold on, Mr. G.
Since he said bonjour.
Man, he ain't French. Get out of here, one word. That boy is not. I'm talking about Mr. G. He ain't French. I know it's a lot of French people in Canada.
But hey,
stop
we.
Yeah, we. No.
No.
All right, man. Rob, let's get into it, man. I got a question for you, my brother.
What's good?
Rob redeemed my brother from another mother, like
Yes,
my homie
man.
Larry Rogers on the west side. Some say it's the best side,
West,
but I
right?
roll in the Midwest. But be careful on the west side of St. Louis. Tuck in your chain, man, because you might get it took. My brother,
Yeah.
how is you doing?
Might get it taken. Anyway, I'm doing great, bro. Hey, let me tell you something.
Sharon, how you doing, man?
Mine was popping. Oh yeah, Foster brother. I keep forgetting.
I
That's
remember.
great.
I remember.
You did remember. You did remember.
Yes,
So
sir.
we. I'm gonna say it again. Hey, check this out. Check this out, man. The reason I'm feeling good because I watched my favorite movie today. And if y'all the fans, if y'all fam of the Not the Same Podcast, y'all already know my favorite movie is Back of the Eyelids. I watched that mug. When I get a chance to watch it, it never get old.
No,
it's
it don't.
always the best. And when you come out, hey, give me that ding button. This is how you feel.
Hold on, I got you. You ready, brother?
I'm
Let's
ready.
get it. That's how you feel
That's how
after
I'm
the
feeling
back
right
of the
now.
eye.
You know what I'm saying? My head glowing. I'm shining. I'm letting my light shine in every which way, brother. Let's get it. What's good with you, see?
Man, I can't. You stupid. What's good with me, man? I'm glad to have my guy on, Mr. Shane Kidd, man. A very awesome artist, very talented artist. We like to bring you new music that you may not have heard, positive music, and I'm very happy about that. Also, I'm very happy for this. This is very simple, but because of the day I had, I am so happy just to be off. Because, dog, my day started at 3:30 this morning and has not stopped at all. Not all, but tall.
Tall.
It's been rough for you guys, and I'm just saying. But anyway, man, hey, we gonna bring our guy on in just a second. We're gonna play a video by him, man. We need y'all to check this out right quick, featuring a couple of guys, man. But I need y'all, before we do this, brother, you know what we need to do? One of your favorite things. Hold up and wait.
Hold up. Hey.
Bro, don't say the other part. That boy want to say the other part so bad. So this is by our guest tonight, Shane Kidd, featuring Lucius. I hope I said that right, and Jay Nolan.
Slow down, slow down.
What's up, Miss Dingle?
Yeah. Slow down, Jay Nolan.
I
was thrown into the past life, full of distractions like my dad's life. Till I studied another practice in this pandemic. Unemployed, looking for joy, trying to fill a void. So many spirits been destroyed, the cuss and the hustle. Till we get humble, cold world, got to dress in bundles. Product of struggle, bag fumble. But I got off the sidelines, overviewing my guidelines. Open my mind's eye, jump to my fate, I'm screaming banzai. Whoa, take your time, learn the lesson, realize. A moment's notice could lead us to the skies. Lies over the tube, books tell us the wrong dates and times. That's indication we should focus on family ties. It's such a crazy world. Can't nobody tell the future in the rush for that destination to show up in the stupid. It's how we maneuver. But I reckon the change coming. Whether or not we get it, I just had to say something. Yeah.
Life is too short, gotta treasure. Love yours, cause ain't nothing better.
Look at Mr. G. Look at Mr. G.
We told you, bro.
Told you, Shane. Look at Mr. G. That boy, boom bap. That boy loves some boom bap. My guy gotta go. It's nice, man.
Between the competition and having good intentions, the tension's running high, need to focus on the mission. Got some more wins, but ain't feeling no peace. Got me scared out my mind, can't deal with defeat. Have the perfect life or you're just perpetrating. Don't trade in your peace, the good life is worth the waiting. Got a bit successful, but that became stressful. Still wanting more, such a fight in a wrestle. Been doing good, but I wanna be great. Keep the momentum, keep running the race.
Yes, sir,
Don't wanna feel empty or be full of envy. Enticed by this chase, this world loves to tempt me. Can't get enough, then you find out it's useless.
Gotta slow it down like that Houston music.
Don't be an imposter, let your soul prosper. Keep your pace and peace, and that's still the mantra.
Life is too short, gotta treasure.
Hey, Lucius kind of looks like Joe, bro. I'm just saying.
He's slick, dude.
He's
slick, dude.
Don't be afraid to take your time.
You knew what he was doing.
He's singing though. He's singing though. With the
Life yours, cause ain't nothing better. Don't believe the hype is a setup. Run your own lane, keep your head up. Slow down, slow down. Slow down, slow down. Slow down, yeah. Life is too short, gotta treasure. Don't believe the hype is a setup. Slow down, yeah, slow down, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. There he is, Mr. Kidd. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
All right. Yeah, man. Hey, that was a nice video, brother. Nice video, man.
Appreciate it. I had to laugh when you were saying my man Lucius looks like Joe. I was like, when you said it, I was like, he really does.
Y'all knew it. Y'all knew what y'all was about that before.
Hey, yeah. They knew what they was doing. No, that joint was smooth, bro. That was a real smooth one.
All right, man, before we get started with our questions and stuff, man, we give everybody who is a guest of the Not the Same podcast one of these. Everybody in the chat, man, get this man some claps, some hands, some love, some thumbs, all that stuff you can do digitally. show my guy some love here,
right.
man, for coming on the Not the Same podcast. So first and foremost, brother, how are you doing in these times, coming out of COVID and all this stuff, you know, in the world getting back a little bit normal? How you been doing, brother?
Overall, doing well. It's been, of course, it's been an interesting transition. So just for myself, let's see, a few months ago, graduated with my master's degree in
Salute.
counseling, and so
Yes, sir.
yeah, so been transitioning just to being more into the mental health practice, and just been navigating, working with some of the up and coming clients I've had, and so been navigating that, and then just also recognizing like just the ebbs and flows of my own everyday life, and just like when, of course, not just being a counselor, but also again being a husband and also being an artist, and so just making sure everything's in order.
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro, get this man a hand clap again. He got his master's. Hey, give him another one. He served the master and he got it in order, brother. Like that's hey, shout out to you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, shout out to you, salute to you, because a lot of this is not a part of the question. I'm saluting you because a lot of us, you know, as far as African Americans, we take mental health very lightly because it's this stigma behind it that we're not supposed to talk, especially us as men. So salute to you that you're going out there, man, because that's a ministry in itself. And the fact that you're a man of God and you're doing it, I really believe that the Lord can open up some doors for you, man, because you're hearing from the Holy Spirit as you counsel, and it's not just an opinion or through through textbook. So shout out to you for that one, for real, man. Salute to you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Now we had the pleasantries and introducing ourselves. Now we normally on Not the Same podcast go very, very hard on the questions and be very, very mean. I'm lying. I'm joking, brother. I'm joking. It is just a joke. It's just a joke. We're nice, man. We're kind. But traditionally, I always allow my brother Rob to go first with the questions. So go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So this is like a two-part. And your song "Joyful Rebellion," you quote one of my favorite songs from back in the day, which is "Ambassador" featuring JR, "Cry No More." And were you yeah, see, I was paying attention. Were you an Ambassador fan, and did the cross movement, if you will, kind of shape you into the type of artist that you are?
Yeah, in certain aspects, cross movement really shaped, me as an early hip hop artist, because around the time I really started rapping is also around the time I became a believer. So again, when it came to rapping, it's like, to quote another artist from that label, it's like, I started off Christian and most ain't accustomed to that. It's like, and so again, that's all that. Yes. So again, Christology was like the first album I listened to.
Yes, sir.
House of
That's
Reds.
a classic. Yeah,
and
it is
so
a classic.
very pivotal. And so it's like I learned a lot of like lyricism even just from them. But I learned it, again, part of my lyrical ability came from Fanatic. And so and it's just like, yeah, and so it's like, it definitely, especially in even in these times, and the times of mentioning that, it's like, of course, knowing the season of life he's in, it's like, it's a little bittersweet even mentioning that. It's like,
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember, speaking, you brought up Fanatic. You remember the song "Think on These Things"? Do you know that one? Trust me, son, you haven't lived.
Yes, trust me, son, you never live until you live with the mind that heaven gives. I be telling kids,
snapping. Rob, I don't know about that one, but that man was snapping on, bruh. I'm talking about.
I still got the hard copies of my cross movement.
My bad. I didn't mean to disrespect your gangster, brother. My bad. All right, man. Listen, man. Checking out your project. Checking out your project. Good morning, man. Here's some of the songs that really stood out to me: "Midnight," "Gravity," "Rising Down." I really love the beat on "Rising Down." It was like a boom bap with a southern, not a southern, like a trap 808, which was different. And I was like, man, that's dope. And then the golden song, man, that sample. brother.
Mhm.
So salute to you, man, for putting together a great project. What were some of the challenges of putting together that project that you released recently?
I would say for me, it was like, so Good Morning is what for some people may not know is actually my third
Mm-hmm.
album. And so so again, there's a huge gap between Learn to Live and Good Morning. And so between that time, I wasn't really focused on music. And so when
Mm-hmm.
I came back to music, it was like finding like the people to connect with to be able to create the sound that I wanted. And
Mm-hmm.
so just because it's like, especially in our space of CHH, it's like most people are not doing boom bap stuff. And so it's
Yeah.
like there may be a person who be like, I'll create something here and there, but like most of the
Yeah.
producers are like, yo, we turn out trap beats. And so when
Yeah.
I found
Yeah.
my
This is true.
homeboy Dom, so when I found my homeboy Dom, he's 9K, who did like most of the project, is like that was just like an amazing thing to connect with him. And so and along with all the other producers that end up giving a helping hand. So I definitely appreciate him. So yeah, because like let's see, 9K, he did Shadowboxing, he did Joyful Rebellion,
Mm-hmm.
Good Morning, the title track, Beautiful
Right.
Eulogy. He did some co-production on Midnight. So yeah, I'm
That's
trying to think
dope. That's dope
any
to have
other.
a team
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. So yeah.
So we have a longtime supporter, Mr. G, up in Canada. He's a big boom bap fan. Like
Mhm.
as soon as you came on, fire emojis
Mhm.
went all over our screen. I don't know if you can see it. So shout out to our man, Mr. G. But being lyrical tends to put you in that box of boom bap. But like C said, you had a track on the project where it was a boom bap / 808. What's your main focus on putting your bars before
Mhm.
on writing your bars before putting them out into the world?
My main thing, especially just the space of where Good Morning was in, it was just like really to express really that sense of to express that sense of humanity in a very creative way. And so it's like for me, one of those things is, of course, giving it the layers, giving it the literary devices, just to
Mhm.
represent some of the complexity that we have as people. And so just even like with a song like Rising Down, just like some of the parts that talk about at the end of like where it's like I'm gaining new wisdom, but doing a lot of unlearning. So it's like you see that juxtaposition there. And even just like the last line, just being just some simple cleverness of like, things falling apart might be falling in place, is just like things that can resonate with people in a clever way. And so it's like not just being, not just necessarily being like super cryptic like how a Lupe Fiasco can be, but
Right,
Mhm.
right.
giving it certain layers where, okay, you'll be able to catch some things, and then if as you give it other listens, it's like, oh, I hear that, I see what he's talking about, oh, I'm able to put that together, like, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's the second part. My bad, C. And how do you deal with those where it goes over their head and they just not listening? That was the second part of it. My bad,
Hmm.
C.
I'm like, yeah, yeah, definitely. It's like
We get
it's
it.
a little delay. There's a little delay.
Oh, okay, on your
Yeah,
end.
so there's a little delay so there's a little bit of a delay. So
Okay.
yeah, going back to the over the head piece,
Yeah.
I would say it's like everybody will catch it in their due time. And so I know one thing is like one of my like even just like certain references I make, it's like kind of like recognizing the times, like in the song Shadowboxing, I have a line that says, it's how you play your cards and you got to pull a gambit. And so it's like, it's one of my friend's favorite lines and everything that he hears it because he knows the X-Men reference
Exactly.
and
Mhm.
all that stuff. But at the same time, he also mentions that it's like, because of like how Fox has produced it now, it's like Gambit is more of a background character that people may not know. And so some people may miss it. And it's like, I'm like, hey, they'll catch it in due time.
Absolutely.
He was in Wolverine. We get it.
Yeah.
All right. Who were some of your influences coming up as you started music, other than Cross Movement?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Definitely we mentioned them. And so other people that influenced me, let's see, Nas was an early influence. Tribe Called Quest was another one.
hmm
And then even in certain aspects, a guy like a Lupe was also an influence. And then other people that were also just influential into just some of the ways I think through music is, especially on the Christian scene, is Sho Baraka, who's been a longtime colleague and friend of mine. He was featured on my first album, and so always just a good frame of reference just to feedback off of. And then other people I would say that were definitely influential in the scene. Other than that, I would say I would say is Stephen the Levite. He's another guy that I really respect his pen and was just very influential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A lot of punchlines over there.
Yeah, a lot of punchlines. Salute to you for going with the guys who are on the back side of the things, but yet and still they got a dope skill set. Because a lot of people that you name, most people not gonna even know who they are. But salute to you. Can you hear me, or am I that delayed?
Yeah, it got a delay, but I did hear the salute though.
Okay, all right. Okay, this is something for encouragement to up and coming artists. What is the most discouraging thing that you deal with when it comes to music, and what is your prayer for dealing with those discouraging things?
Hold on, making sure I heard you correctly. You said, what is the most discouraging thing I deal with?
What is the most discouraging thing you deal with when it comes to music, and what is your prayer to deal with those discouraging things? Because a lot of artists have the same discouragements.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of the things I deal with when it comes to discouraging is oftentimes is like thinking like, I should be further along. Like I should, be able to, generate a bigger momentum and a bigger buzz at times. And then it's like, at the same time, the Lord usually always brings me back to like, why is that so important to you? And it's like, because it was like at the same time, it's like recognizing it's like, one, I'm passionate about the things that I share about. At the same time, also, fighting that tension of like, again, making sure that it's as much as I'm expressing my faith in the truth of how God is present with us in the midst of different circumstances. It's like making sure that it's about having, in every opportunity I get, that it's about having his name heard. And even in those spaces where, sometimes because of my music, I'm able to be in non-Christian spaces, it's like, am I still giving that sense of like, there is a authentic hope that I'm communicating, and it's not just trying to like communicate just a positive message. And so, yeah.
Dope. Last question I have for you. How important is it for you, being someone who has graduated with a degree with dealing with mental health? How important is it to you for you to put that into your music and make it more accessible for artists and people and listeners of music? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, like Rob was saying earlier, a lot of us, people of color, don't talk about that. And we're not against it here on this show, but a lot of people of color don't talk about that. So how important is that for you to put that in your music and make that transparent?
Yeah. It's very important. It's like, it's really the cornerstone of what Good Morning is about. It's just like that process of grieving the fact of like, you're changing, you're transforming, and it's like, you're still trying to figure it out, because it's like, that who you were is not who you need to be, and that making that transition is something that you have to do. And so it's like, you hear that throughout the project. So just in various songs, and like, of course, like Rising Down just like sets the tone for the whole project of like making sure it's like it's been, it's somewhat, coming out of a dark place, and then of course mentioning it throughout just like different references and various songs from like, what I learned from my therapist when I said in Midnight, it's like learning therapy, slow down, rediscover, know your own value, don't find your worth in others. It's like recognizing like, there are things that we need to talk about. There are things that we need to process, and we need to be able to find those healthy spaces where we can do those things. And I believe, counseling and therapy is that space. I also believe that, again, the Christian community has an opportunity to be able to support people in their mental health journeys because of the fact of we have not just, a hope of people becoming, better people, but also becoming, renewed, seeing full restoration. And I think that I really would like to see more Christians really embrace the mental health space, and at the same time be like the people that are coming along and being able to be supportive of people on their therapy journeys. And also just recognizing as a counselor, it's like I tell people all the time, it's like you're going to need support outside of me. It's like you meet with me 1 hour a day, 1 hour in a week, really. And so it's all this other time you're having to experience life with other people. You need people that will affirm you, encourage you into being in a thriving environment.
Yeah, amen to that, man. Amen to that.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, so do us a favor, man. We're not gonna hold up much more of your time. Do us a favor, tell everybody where they can find you. I know C and I have listened to the project. Again, dope project. Not just because you on here. We told you in the background. If it wasn't right, we would have been like, "We see you. That's what's up." and we wouldn't have actually quoted lyrics. But tell the folks where they can find you as far as social media feed outlets, your album, etc.
Also, what's next too? Also tell them that.
Okay. So I will tell you, you can find me on all platforms as Shane Kid. That's Shane. That's with 2 D's at the end, and then 86. And so that's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok when I'm on there, kind of. And then you can also, if you forget all that, just go to my website, shanekid86.com, and you can, find all my music there. It's on all streaming platforms. Also on the website, there's a store where we have merch. Actually, I'm wearing one of my shirts right now, has the rose on it. Actually, trying to make sure y'all can see the rose. There we go. There we go. So there it is. There we go. Yeah, I was like, yeah. And so definitely. And then what's next for me is, I have a few more videos coming out this year. Hopefully we'll get one for Gravity out very soon. And then we're going to just, continue to push the Good Morning Project for, until the top of the year, try to bring out some more visuals. And I do have some collaborative stuff coming out with a producer that's been in the scene, Craft. And so we got a joint coming out in September. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
Dope.
All right, man. Well, we thank you so much for being on here, man. And hey, Mr. G, look up Shane Kid. Mr. G ain't commented this much ever on one of our shows, brother. So you got a new fan. Now, he's commented before, but you got a fan, brother, in him and in us as well, man. And
no doubt, man. Don't be a stranger, brother.
Whenever you got some new stuff coming out, man, let us know. We'll bring you back on, brother. You're always welcome here. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man.
I do. Definitely appreciate it, man.
Hey, with the visuals also, slide them visuals over so we can play it on the show, man. Show you love.
We play CHH videos on here. Yes, sir. All right, y'all give it up one more time for Mr. Shane Kid. Appreciate you again, brother. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good night, bro.
You too.
You too.
I know. We got thrown off. All right, man. Appreciate the guy, Mr. Shane Kidd, coming on. Awesome interview. Love his heart, love his music. And Mr. G, like we told you, brother, go look that brother up, man. He's in your bag. He is in your bag,
Mr.
brother.
G, the project is dope, bro. Not just because like we said more than once, not just because he was on here. The joint is
on here.
Hey, just press play and just ride real smooth, bro.
All right, what we got for our face segment tonight? I just put this up.
Sorry.
Anyway, why is it so hard to say no to your family? This is for the face segment today. Why is it so hard to say no to your family, Mr. Davis?
Hey, look, check this out, man. Because some family members, when you tell them no, all of a sudden, he changed, she changed. And then it's this platform that we're on, not necessarily YouTube, but we left a platform where soon as you tell a family member no, the next thing you know, there's like encrypted messages going across social media about you airing out everything. So those are for the discreet ones. Then you just got the messy ones just start saying, I ain't got no family members that love me. This is this, that. That's why it's kind of hard to say no. It's the backlash. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so what's your thoughts, man? I can go on about this over and over.
I think it's hard to say no is because you love them, but they're getting on your last nerve. You love them dearly, but they're just fully getting on your nerves, and it's not easy. It's not easy. Miss Winder say they try to give you a guilt trip. Yeah, family does that, man. And listen, some of the biggest hurt you'll have is from your family. People the closest to you can hurt you the most because you care the most about them. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bro.
I won't say no names.
Please don't.
But no, I'll never do that because, I'm not messy like that. Very discreet. I've had family members. I have a family member who I love very dearly. And I found out after the fact who has unfollowed me on everything. I have no idea why. You dig what I'm saying? Who have snapped off through text message. I have no idea why. Just assume. And this is one of the reasons why people don't want to say no, because from the guilt trip, it does hurt.
Right.
I don't care who you are. If you have family that you are in their lives and you really do love them, like C just said, when they do stuff like that and lash out, it hurts. It makes you mad, but think about it. If your reaction is anger, half of the time it's because it's hurtful anger. Go ahead, C.
Miss Reese said, good evening, sis. Appreciate you slide. She said, because maybe all you get from them is no. And even though it hurts, you know how it feels. I got you. D says they always begging. That's why.
What did V say? It takes strength to look in the mirror. What?
I think he was talking about back with the interview when he said
okay. I got you.
But then Van says my phone tripping. But then he said all they hear is the one no, and they forget all about all them times you said yep.
Yeah,
I just say no from here on out. Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you. I feel you. You know what I mean? One thing I found out, man, my father taught me something, and it was very, very good because a lot of people have big families. I got a big family, right? But my father always told me, and, sometimes this aggravates my wife, but I'm serious. This is where I feel. My most important family is the one in my house, right? Yeah. Nobody gets elevated above them. And I always keep it like that. So in my house when I grew up, it was my mom, my dad, and my sister, and me. That was it. That was the closest family. And other people started needing something and all that. Okay, we would help them after we straight. You know what I mean? And I feel that same way. So if it's like it's something I need to do for my wife, but family like, yo, can you do this or do all that? I got to make sure my wife's straight first. That's just the way I am. You know what I mean? And I know people look at it like you funny acting and you all that, but I have not been led to be a crutch for nobody. I'm sorry, dog. I ain't finna be no crutch for no grown one-word man or no grown one-word woman. I'm just not gonna be a crutch for nobody, dog. Like you grown. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand people have hard times. They get on hard times, but look, man, when I had hard times, nobody answered the phone. You know what I had to do? Pray to God. You know what I'm saying? And when my faith wasn't strong enough, I wouldn't got a payday loan. I had to do what I had to do, dog. I'm saying, listen, when my faith was not strong enough, I went and got that payday loan, and then I paid the $27 to extend that joint over and over and over again until I had enough money to pay that payday loan back. And
Hey,
I'm
that's
not
100,
encouraging you to
bro.
do that, but I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey,
Because I'm not
bro.
gonna be a crutch for nobody, and I don't need to be. I ain't trying to have nobody as my crutch other than God or my
Hey,
wife.
hey, hey, brother, hit the he ain't lying button, please.
He ain't lying. I'm just
Hey,
saying, my guy.
hey, I'm only laughing because anybody on here that's being 100, you can act like you're a deep Christian if you're not. When you
Yeah,
fall
man.
into hard times, I think all of us at one point in time then got a payday loan, and
Come
it,
on.
it taught it taught you
Absolutely.
some stuff. You dig what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
First of all, it taught you can pay your bills because the interest rate on them payday loans
That's right.
shows you can
Right.
manage your money to
Put
pay
something
that
on it.
payday loan.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, I think it's also the fear of hurting the next person, especially the people you care about. You know what I
Right.
mean? But like D said, the guilt trip. When people start
Right.
trying to make you feel guilty because you had to say no. And it's like,
Right.
yo, what's going on? Or the folks who know your payday better than you do.
Mm.
And then you realize because here's the thing, when you're in the body of the Christ, when you're in the body of Christ,
I wasn't gonna say no. I was gonna let
right
it
now,
roll.
I caught myself. When you're in the body of Christ, the Holy Spirit start giving you wisdom on how to move.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
mama,
sir.
dad, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, whomever,
Uncle them.
your
Yep.
uncle them, the ones that's been using you, and you felt like I don't want to say no, they're gonna be mad at me. After a while, you get to a statue where the Holy Spirit say no,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have to stand on that no and trust that, and trust. Hey, the Lord told me I ain't like C said, I ain't led to be no crutch. You dig what I'm saying? So sometimes it get like that, bro.
And listen, man, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like it's been a long time since I had a problem saying no. It's been a long time. I'm just and I have family members that I'm positive think I act funny, but my responsibility number one is to that woman that I'm married to, and if I had children, to my kids. That's my number one responsibility. I'm not helping nobody that's lazy and trifling. I'm not doing that. And then two, if you gotta play mental games with me and try to make me feel bad, do you really love me, dog? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Mac? Appreciate you coming through. I know
Hey,
you've
bro,
been
can
having
you say
trouble
that?
finding it. I appreciate that again. But if you gotta play, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
If you gotta play mental games with me and try to make me feel bad for not giving you some money and all that, and you feel like you have to do it to get what you want from me, then you don't love me. You love
hit
what
that
I
button.
get.
Hit
You
that
love what
button
I
again,
get.
brother. Hit that button again, brother.
You know what I mean?
That is.
You know what I
That
mean?
is. That is. Hey, what the people saying? See,
They say they'll use that too. Don't you go to church? You supposed to be a Christian. They'll use that in a heartbeat. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is my point, man. Like, hey, I'm 100% a believer. And if the Lord tell me to give it to somebody, I will. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. And I know this person watch the show anyway. This ain't a family member, but this a family member within my hip-hop family. Not here in St. Louis. But within I got somebody get in my inbox every week and say, hey, we about to get put out, man. Need something to help me for it. Every week. They got me one time. Dog, you about to get put out every week, dog? Every week? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get put out every week? You know what I'm saying? And look, I'm not hating nobody, right? But those be games, man. That's manipulation. And what it say? I can't think of the word, but it's like as a spirit of witchcraft.
hey,
Like
girl,
you acting like a witch, dog.
it's actually a form of witchcraft. If you want to, be, we ain't talking about spells and woo. No,
we
I'm
ain't
talking
about that. Manipulation, though. The
manipulation,
manipulation, though.
Manipulation and playing on that. And like you said, if people got to play mind games on you to get what they want, well, I remember when this, or you did it for him, or I wouldn't have did you like that. But I ain't never asked you for nothing. You dig what I'm saying? So it just. Like, yo,
you gonna be homeless, bro.
Now, everybody on the show, because C has said this. If the Lord lead me to do it, I will do it in a heartbeat. We not heartless up here. C has given, he's sown seeds. I have given and sown seeds. But when it comes to family members, they will manipulate you. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. The whole unfollow thing, in my opinion, I feel like it was a mind game. I feel like that was a form of manipulation for who this person is in my life. So for you to just unfollow on all social media and then like blackball me, it's like, yo, what's really going on? But I was hurt in the beginning. Now it's just like, you know what? I'm going to continue to love. I'm going to continue to walk in love. If something happened, I'll shoot the text and be like, yo, everything cool. And I'll leave it at that. But initially, let me tell you something. Sin and Stan came out initially, and I was heated.
Yeah.
But that's a form of manipulation, and you can't allow that to happen.
I mean, first of all, man, like, if you unfollow me, is we in high school, fam? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get at you. I'm going to unfollow you on everything. Like, you know, this is a whole other side conversation, man, but we put social media too high. Like, because it's internet interaction. That's not real interaction. You know what I'm saying? Get you some real friends. You know what I'm saying? Get off this internet with these people and be like, man, this person unfollow me. This like the picture, it mean this. Man, I ain't got time for all that, dog. I don't know you. Sometimes, you know, like, I halfway don't like none of my homeboys' wife's picture because I don't want no issues. You know what I'm saying? Because folks take stuff all out of line, and it shouldn't be like that. I may be like, man, hey, sis looking right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking with a wrong mind. It's just like my homeboy wife looking right, but you can't do that because we in this dumb overemphasized internet world. So, like, I ain't with it, man. But I think that's super trash. A family member be like, man, I'm gonna unfollow you on everything. I'm gonna show him hood. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, dog? What you doing, dog?
That boy hit that Kendrick.
Anyway, man, let me put up what D said. This is a good one. She said, I have a family member that just started working at the airport. She called me one day and said, you dress like you making some money. Can you help me out? I had to tell her no. Payday coming Friday. I don't blame you, sis. This is what family does. This is what family will do. Yeah. And this what we call these moochers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got enough wherewithal to go get it for themselves, so they'll look at you. You know, we had this happen with, you know, I'm going to speak in general with somebody here, you know, they get mad because, hey, yo, you didn't put me on. You didn't do this for me, and you didn't do this for me. Look, dog, do for yourself, my guy. Do for yourself, my girl. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go get it. It is no excuse. My man that we just had on got, what he say, got a master's?
Master's.
You know what I mean? That's a young man. He younger than me and Rob, got a master's. You know what I'm saying? Educated folks. Like, it's possible. Go do that. Go do that. You know what I'm saying? But we got to stop allowing no's from the world, so to speak. We ain't talking about the no. I'm talking about with a family member. Those from the world tell you that you can't be something. I can't be this. You know, I can't do this. My family, man, what they got to do with you? You want to do it, go do it. That's what I'm saying. Go do it.
Hey, go ahead, babe. What you say?
I put this van up. People think because they unfollow or unfriend you that somehow your bills won't get paid or something. I don't give a flying flute about your Facebook status. Woo. And I ain't neither. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, Van.
Hey, listen, man. I think the sad part is because I did grow up in a big family. You know what I'm saying? And we tight knit. We may argue, we may fight, but when they come together, I bet you somebody on the outside won't do it. You dig what I'm saying? So with that being said, it hurt when it come through from certain family members. It just hurt because you don't expect it. Like Lil Bruh Hagans, if me and Lil Bruh Hagans, never in life have we gotten into it. But if Lil Bruh Hagans or Van, if him and I get into it, something like that, that's gonna bother me. Why? Because that's a relationship that's there. But if then I have to go back and evaluate, okay, what did I do? Did I reach out and say, yo, give me the opportunity, tell me what I did, or tell me what you're holding against me? Because I may not have a clue, but you're holding it against me. And I said no at this point. Did you ask what's going on? You asked me on the 5th, can I lend you some money? You know where I live at. That means my mortgage is up. You know I got a tribe called a gang of them one words. So you know my money is going out. You know what I'm saying? For fathers, for single fathers or fathers who have child support, and you got the nerve to get upset because they say no, or yo, can you give me a ride? Nah, bro, I'm a little low on gas. Oh, you acting funny. No, Negro. Them gas prices acting funny. Slide. I gotta say no, I couldn't afford it. I think we be so tunnel vision on what we want when we hear the word no that we don't even think about the other person that we're asking. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thought process. What Miss Mac say?
Miss Mac said you have some people on the internet just for drama and to see if you have a downfall just so they can watch it. Always remember that. Remember, all snakes don't slither. Come on, Miss Mac. All snakes don't slither. Some of them walk. Ooh, Lord.
Goodness.
Nasty.
All right, Miss Mac. Came back with a vengeance. All right, sis. Gang.
I ain't seen Miss Mac in 3 weeks. She came back with wisdom.
I saw the other day. Hey, D said get a bus pass on this.
That is. I put something on.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. But listen, man. Hey, and with us saying this, don't get it twisted like we won't help somebody if need be. But the Lord gonna have to look, man. It's not that I'm stingy, but the Lord gonna have to lead me because listen, if you are a believer, I'm gonna tell you something that'll change your life. A very good line. Faith isn't pushy. And what I mean by faith, if you in faith with God, I'm not pushing Rob. Rob, I need to get this. Rob, need this. Faith, I'm pushing towards God. I'm not pushing towards Rob, right? So that's why I'm saying faith isn't pushing. I'm not pulling on my brother. I'm not pulling over somebody. I'm not pulling on D. Hey, D, if you don't give me this, I ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna. She ain't God. He ain't God. You know what I mean? So I'm talking to believers. Yes, right. And
he ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to believers, man. So anyway, Van said I double like the Miss Max last.
No, you got a point, man, because I'm gonna tell you something. Like, if you trusting in the Lord, the Bible does say this is the faith show. The Bible does say I'll supply all your needs. It said don't worry about tomorrow, for it brings its own problems.
Yes, sir.
For today has its own problems. He feeds the birds. He dresses. Here's the thing: when God provides your need, don't get it twisted because it wasn't your want. That's all I'm gonna say. He said he will provide your needs. The wants, those are extra blessings. You hear what I'm saying? That's an abundance of blessings. He said, I will provide your every need. So don't get mad if he gave you ramen noodle money, but you want an Outback Steakhouse cash. You dig what I'm saying? Eat the ramen noodles, be faithful of the little, and then maybe you'll get a little much. I'm just saying.
Don't call in to work. You might be able to get some Outback. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Show up on time. You know what I mean?
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
there's another side. That's for another. That's another faith segment.
That's another faith segment, not about the family.
But yeah, man. Hey, don't feel bad if you got to say no to some family members, man. Don't let people dupe you and put you into all these guilt trips. Yeah, it's not right, And it can happen it can be your mama, your daddy, or whatever. One thing I learned when I got married, hey man, don't you question me about what I'm doing with my wife? No questions. You know what I mean? None. So if I say, hey, me and my wife ain't ready to do that, you be like, well, ain't no why. What you mean why? This me and her. This ain't your business, including family. Now, that seems mean, but I'm not being mean. She's God's first, then her. Yeah. Everybody else. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I don't love my mama. It don't mean I don't love my mama, don't love my daddy. But they know, okay, God, her, then y'all. You know what I mean? And if I had kids, God, her, them, then y'all. You know what I'm saying? Have more kids, God, her, him. And like Rob, I'm messing with you. Then y'all. And then after mama and them, then my homies. After all them, then the homies.
Then the homies. Hey, take. Hey, he ain't lying. What Miss Mac say, bro?
That's good, Miss Mac. But sometimes he has to see how you handle your needs before he gives you give you your wants. Yeah.
And that goes back to the faithful to the little, so he can make you rulers of much. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hearing these no's, sometimes the Lord will tell somebody to tell you no, because you want to know why? Your dependency is now becoming up on family as opposed of him.
Yes.
So you're gonna hit all the doors, and it's like no. And guess what? He is so gracious. He is so merciful. When you finally stop bumping your head and go to him, he'll say, all right, now I got you. You know what I'm saying? After you get all these no's and you mad at everybody because you wasn't right. So sometimes it's a self-examination, like the words say, man.
Absolutely. And always remember, he is a jealous God. That don't change.
Yep.
He is jealous. All right, man, we're going to go to CHA segment right quick. We may go a little bit longer today, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? Not too much.
All good. We give him a
CHA segment.
Like Rod said, we give him a little
extra tonight.
All right, tonight for the CHA/music segment. As an artist, what's more important to you, the beats or the lyric? The beat or the lyrics? Let me answer what B Plus said. Good to see you, brother. He said, do you think it's a stream to say after marriage that mama and them are now extended family and now your wife and kids are immediate family?
He paraphrased the Bible. No, he paraphrased the Bible. When you get married, the two of you become one, and everybody else is secondhand, brother. No, you just paraphrase the scripture. That's all.
Yep. God said he created us in his image, which means we're to carry ourselves like him. His nose is as good as his yeses. So my nose are as good as my yes. Salute to you, Van.
Hey, you know what? That's that Bilal moment. Anything y'all can do, I can also do.
All right, man. For the music segment, once again, as an artist, what's more important to you, the beat or the lyrics? Rob?
You already know my answer, brother. I don't care how tight your beat is. If I'm at a concert, you getting the Rob Redeem look, and that's this right here. And everybody,
and it's not because he sleep.
Everybody who has met Rob and been to a concert with Rob and know me, they call me big bro, big homie, whatever the case may be. They'll look over in the corner, and if they see me do that, they was like, okay, Rob is listening. I've actually had the little homies tell me this. They know. I'm putting my hand up like this, and I'm dropping my head. I can care less about what your beat is talking about at this point.
Right.
I want to hear what you're saying, especially if you're a Christian rapper. It's a little different in the mainstream rap because the beat draws me in. In Christian rap, I do that because I want to hear what you're talking about. I want to hear your content. So for me, it depends on the type of rap I'm listening to at that moment. Go ahead, C.
For me, I would say the lyrics, but barely. I'm gonna be honest, seriously, but barely. And the reason I say that because you could be talking so much good stuff, but if it don't sound good, it don't sound good. You know what I mean? Like, and what I mean by that, you can have the greatest punches on a trash beat, and it don't sound good. You got to have a good beat to me. If you're gonna put together a good song, anybody they tell you a great song, they be like, "Oh, the lyrics are so good." I guarantee you that beat was nice too. It ain't gonna be like, you know. I understand lyrics are important. I'm not saying that they aren't important. I think lyrics are more important than the beat, but the beat needs to be on high importance as well.
I don't want no Elroy Jetson beats now. Don't get me wrong now.
Lyrics, their purpose is to draw people closer to the king, so scrap the beats. You say that, Van, but listen to a song with a bad beat, see what happened.
Hey, V, just think about this. My man that you always coming on here about, and we ain't gonna say no names. The beats don't be hot, so you don't never listen to his lyrics. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
B plus say this is a tough one. Lyrics by a 34-foot buzzer beater. Hey, let's see. we in the same mindset. B plus. Miss Max say I'm not into music like you guys, but most of the times the beat will catch me. But if what you're saying don't make sense, then it won't matter. I'm over it. Listen to what she said. That is such a great point. Now, she said she's not into music like that. Now, when we're doing music, you're catching people that may be like Miss Mac. So the first thing that's going to catch her attention is the beat. And then if the lyrics don't keep her, then she done with it. I'm advocating for, especially my boom bap guys. Now, Mr. Shane Kidd, he had good beats. You dig what I'm saying? He had creative beats. But a lot of people, if you meet the boom bap guys, you talk to them. This is not only boom bap guys, but it's a lot of guys, they be like, man, I just want to get these lyrics out. The beat can be all right. They've been wrote the song 10 years ago and just try to squeeze it into the beat because they care so much for the lyrics.
About the lyrics, yeah.
But if you're going to put together a great piece of art, it goes together. It goes together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're starting to sway me a little bit.
Van said, I see way too many artists whose lyrics are trash. Absolutely. But, hey, I'm going to show something to you. Hold on. B plus, give a hand clap to Ms. Mac. Yes, sir. I'm going to show something to you, Van. Somebody that got trash lyrics and good beats can still make money.
Yep.
Listen to the radio. How many people with bad beats and great lyrics make a lot of money? Y'all think about this. This is why I'm advocating for beats, because a lot of people will say quickly, man, the lyrics matter, little matter. Okay, how many folks got trash beats making bread? You win. I ain't trying to win. I'm just saying because literally what I said, I think the lyrics are more important. I'm just advocating that the beats are very, very close to being just as important.
Okay,
that's
so the beat is the bait. The lyrics, it go ahead and it catch them. Once they bite on the beat, then the lyrics can catch them and bring them in. I give you that because I'm thinking about so many songs when I'm in the car with my sons. I got 3 teenagers now, so to be in the car with them and they be like, "Dad, I'm picking the song." I let them pick whatever song they gonna pick, and I promise you, I didn't heard like, "Are y'all serious right now? Are y'all serious right now?" And all 3 of them,
teenagers,
right. All 3 of them, 18, 17, and 13, like this. And I'm at that moment, brother. At that moment, I almost feel aged. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Right. But I'm telling you guys, just think about it. When you think about a good song, right? What do you hear in your head? Man, he was snapping on it. But what was he snapping on?
Hey, bro. Hey, here's your prime example.
You ain't just hearing an acapella in your head. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, I cannot think of this song. It's this new Drake song, and all I can hear is doom, 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 and sticky. Like, it's the craziest thing because it's the beat that draw you in, and then once you hear the beat, and then you start hearing them spit, it's like it ain't the most lyrical, but it brought you.
Thank you, B+.
Yeah, the beat wins. The beat wins. You're right, B+. The beat wins.
I'm not saying lyrics don't matter. They actually do matter, and like I will repeat again. Lyrics are more important to me. They are more important. But you can't have – this is like eating a taco, right? You know what a taco is. You got the shell, right? Taco ain't good without no meat. The meat of the song is the beat. You know what I'm saying? The bass, the bottom, and all that. If you just got meat with nothing, no good toppings, then it ain't no good. But if you got toppings with no meat, it ain't no good. They go together, man. It's a marriage.
You got the point. Using the taco thing, right? If your lyrics trash,
and I don't like tacos.
No, I do. But so using the taco thing, having a good beat, no lyrics is like biting into your taco and the bottom fall out.
Van say, I hear you, see. Van say, I hear you, see. I'm speaking on the whole purpose of the song and jump. Yeah, I feel you. Like the purpose is all. I agree though. See, I hear that on the radio all the time. Was the beat? Yeah, I fully agree with you though, Van. The purpose have to be worth something. And listen. I'm not even just talking Christian music. I'm just talking music, period. You know, just like pointless songs don't sound that great to me. It got to make some sense. Beats for you Southern folks. The lyrics are for us East Coast folks. But you know what? What did you say, Mr. G, Mr. Lyric Guy? What did you say when you heard Shane Kidd? Boom bap. Boom bap is beats.
That's the beat,
sir. That is the beat, sir. So, I ain't got the buzz on here. I was gonna find the buzz.
Give him nope then.
I got something else for him. So Mr. G, I got one of these for you. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Van say they go hand in hand. You swayed me. Yay! I'm kidding. Miss Max
swayed me too, B.
My favorite group and artist is Mint Condition and Stokely. Mint Condition was fire.
Stokely got them vocals, brother.
Yeah, one of the main reasons is because they play their own instruments and can sing with an A. And yes, they still making music today. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's hand in hand.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that was a good one, brother. You came right off the cuff with that one. We got another video for him, or we done?
We got one more video for Mr. Boom Bap himself. We got a blast from the past. We talked about this man earlier. Christology in layman's terms. Ambassador, he got a new song with a little southern swag, but he got the East Coast bars, man. Y'all check it out. I believe it's called Riding Vibe. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Aaron Cole, and you're rocking with Not the Same Podcast. Keep it locked.
Yo, what up? Hey,
that mystical Here I Go, bro. Make everybody get down.
Yes, sir.
Right,
only lyric I know is somebody said you was looking for me. Ambassador.
You know what I'm gonna do on this one?
Trailblazer.
Yes, sir. One of the ghosts of CHH right here.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to get in the ride, just sit back and just relax. I'm living a life. I don't need to puff. I'm still on the high. The world will say I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my God. I get in the ride, just sit back and just relax. I'm living a life. I don't need to puff. I'm still on the high. The world will say I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my God. Pull up on that dude like me. It's Jesus time, not tomfoolery. I'm soon to be spot free, shiny just like some jewelry. Careful falling, yeah, y'all ballin', but y'all not fooling me. More chains than Slick Rick, but don't know who the ruler be. So I invite, but the mic is like a tool to me. I speak good things, but depth, so gotta come up like a eulogy. Was evident, we're dead to sin, no need for medicine. Weeds for pain, but not the flame, it's like a seed of metaphor. Before the cross, we couldn't get with them like presidents. An ocean was between, it means it ain't no need for peddling. We're separated like Tom Brady from Edelman, but now now and then we got a home like buyers after settlement. Listen to this man, better not listen to the gram. Better watch it, it'll make your eyes stretch. Better not put this in the sand. Better come get up in this ride. Better come get some of this vibe. It'll be joy and it'll be peace, like on the beach or sipping chai. Get in the ride, get in the ride. Lay back, sit back and just relax.
Ambassador still got it.
I don't need the puff. I'm still on the high. The world will say I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my God, feeling my God. I get in the ride, get in the ride. Just sit back and just relax. I'm living the life, living the life. I don't need the puff. I'm still on the high. The world will say I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my God in this ride. I'm a black man when God put this black man in Christ. I was baptized in, got an ID that transcends. And now the light of Christ is shining through the black that's tint. It's beautiful to see his glory through this black man's skin. White or Latin skin, Asian for every persuasion. Christ went and grabbed that limb. The author of that plan's him. And it's a wonder how I'm comfortably living, cause as a youngster, I was doing dumb stuff, even tooting just the numb stuff. Mop was truly a dumpster, give me a F. I was a bomber, now I'm nice with the tongue, bruh. Like should've bought him a Honda, and I pull up on the spot with a steady chasing commas. And I pray grace is dropped to see this lid just like some armors. I show you who the Lord is. Lure you to the waters, need the spirit just to hear it and to wake you like a forest. I can tell you more for sure, but due to time shortness, let me just take you to the chorus. We can just get in the ride. Yes, sir. Back and just relax. I'm living alive, living alive.
Yeah, he is.
Bars on bars on bars.
I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my God. Feeling my God.
Get in the ride.
Get in the ride. Just sit back and just relax.
Ain't ready for that.
Living alive, living alive. I don't need the puff. I'm still on the high. The world will say I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my God in this ride. Get up in this ride. Get up in this ride. Yeah. Just lay back. It's for him. Now the scenery.
Man, Impact's on the beat in the back there. He's been around a minute. Salute to him.
Yeah, Mr. G, most definitely. Quick question before we go into this real quick. I know we done already went over, so it don't matter. Mr. G, B+, everybody who's still on here who listen to CHH heavily, who has a more classic album? Is it Lecrae Rebel or is it Christology Layman's Terms?
It depends on your age. I'm telling you right now.
That's why I asked those two.
It depends on your age.
I don't want nobody who don't even know who. I don't want nobody.
Yeah, if you don't know the albums in hand, don't even respond.
Don't even respond to it. But between Rebel and Christology Layman's Terms, B+, Mr. G, what would y'all say if y'all still on?
I know exactly what Mr. G gonna say. Oh, he didn't. No answer yet. He just said, "Oh." All right,
okay. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that next week. So, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with these podcasts, plural? How can I be a help? How can I support them? You can go to our Cash App, Cash Sign, Not the Same Podcast. Hit the website up, notthesamepodcast.com /support. And check this out. We've been nominated for a Spin Award. My man C got it up there. If you want to vote for us, we got Podcast of the Year, www.spinawards.com /vote, and then scroll like it's the 10 Commandments because we are far down there. And we want to make sure that you pick Not the Same Podcast. We are nominated for the one, but shout out to our homeboys, the voice from MTMV Sports, Voice of the Year, our homeboy RYC Praise News, Orlando Page, MC Nice, MTMV Sports Fam, all these people, local, Willie Moore Jr. So vote when you see them, but when you see Not the Same Podcast, I don't care if any of them in that category, vote for your boys.
All right, my man Mr. G say Christology by hair, and then B+ says close but layman's terms. Yep.
I'm gonna give it layman's terms because that paved the way for Rebel. That's what I go with.
Appreciate you, Van. I'm gonna say Christology too, and I'm only gonna say because personally, that took me from I was doing Christian rap at that time, and that took me on the path from doing. I was about to go the lane of doing basically secular Christian rap. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make it as much like the world, and when I heard Christology and layman's terms, it's totally redirected my mind. It's like, okay, look, man, you can be this dope and rap for God and just go full out and not play with it and have like a little godly hook and then still be rapping like the world. So lamest terms for me, hands down.
Hey,
changed
love
my
you,
life
Jesus.
personally.
Love you, Jesus. Changed my life, bro.
Changed my life, bro.
Yeah, changed my life off of that
Yeah.
mug. Matter of fact,
So-
probably go get it. Still got the CD.
Salute to the ambassador. Any of y'all know the ambassador, holler at him, man. We need to get him on the show. I would love to have that man on the show. So
Yeah, no doubt.
It's going to happen, though. We can do it. All right, man. We're going to see y'all next week on on Wednesday. We'll be back. B Plus says been busy, but it feels good to check in with y'all. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And congratulations on all your success, B Plus.
Yeah, hey, B Plus,
Handling this thing.
do me a favor, man. Can you inbox me so I need to subscribe to everything, bro. I'm not gonna we can start supporting the way you support. And like Miss D said, time to watch some football. Hall of
Yes,
Fame
sir.
game on tonight, folks.
The Raiders.
Go watch that. The Raiders. Go watch that touch football game tonight because they ain't gonna be tackling for real.
See y'all next week on the sports show on Wednesday. We out.
Yeah.
About our Father's business. Crime mode. Filled with this Holy Spirit. That's a cheat code. Holiness the standard. We never fold. We about to make a scene. Episode. About our Father's business.